These are minerals that everybody wants. All of these tech companies, they want a piece of Congo.
Along the most powerful river in Africa, DRC, the land of all treasures. The dawn of the first peaceful political transition in our history, we invite you to discover and invest in this country, the size of the continent. Because we have so much to offer, together, let's build the DRC.
Hi guys, my name is Felicity and welcome to Congo Talks 243. So today I'm just gonna sit here to have a chit chat with you guys about why I started this channel. So as you guys know, my YouTube channel is called Congo Talks 243. Basically, the idea to start something like this really started forming when I was 15. Something major happened when I was 15 is the fact that I traveled. My family traveled, so we left Congo and Africa and we started living in the Pacific region. And the thing is, I was 15 at this time, and as soon as I stepped out of the African continent, I started noticing a few things, you know, like everybody that saw me was very apologetic almost. As soon as I tell them that I come from Africa, they just like, oh, so sorry. I didn't understand why until I started getting questions like, you know, so do you guys have water in Congo, where you're from? Or so you guys have roads? But the thing is, I was so confused. Like, I never stepped out of my country. I never stepped out of the African continent. So I was so confused why everybody was just apologizing, sympathizing with me and stuff like that. Until I started being exposed to what they were exposed to. Wow. The media has done a number when it comes to Africa. Like, I started seeing one thing after the next. You know, every time I watch the news, there's a hungry kid. And yeah, there are hungry kids in Congo, there are hungry kids in Africa, just like there are hungry kids here where I live, and there are hungry kids in the US, there are hungry kids everywhere. But the thing is, the image of Africa, it wasn't even really about Congo at this moment. Like, just the image of Africa, of the African continent, it was on the floor. It doesn't matter if you think you come from a country that is developed, an African country that you think is developed, or that you think has infrastructure. It's just what the media showed was just an image of an Africa that is just on the floor. I was seeing all of that one after the other and stuff like that. But you know, even at that 15 age, I was processing it. But the thing is, I was so passionate. Even at school, when they would ask me to do a presentation about an African continent, I was on, and I was always so cheerful. I'm like, oh, this is an opportunity for me to show what people don't see. I just felt really excited to do it until the older I started getting, the more it became evident that, you know, I wanted to do something about it. And first of all, I decided to create a YouTube channel. I think the first ever video that I posted on YouTube, I don't know, I think it was when I was probably 16. I've created channels before that I've deleted. This one is the one that I restarted seriously because, you know, I was old enough to make those kind of decisions. But anyway, the first idea I had was to create a channel where I would showcase the African continent in the best way that I can. But then I narrowed it down to focus on Congo because I feel like a lot of people are now focusing on the African continent, and it's really good. They're showcasing the beauty of the African continent. But I felt like if I focused on Congo, which is a country that I have experienced into, I will be able to learn more and to dig deep into it, because Africa, we have 54 countries. Each one of them has a culture that is very particular to them, or a history that is very specific or particular to them. So I thought that, you know, I didn't even know that much about my own country, so I felt like Congo itself was very complex, and focusing on it would kind of allow me to learn so much more historically, to learn so much more culturally, and so I felt like it's a very rich place to focus on, and that's why I started this channel. Now today I feel like we've made kind of some progress, because we've moved from the time where people used to ask us if we have water. People now actually know, unless you live under a rock, people actually know that, you know, there's water in Africa, because back then they would always show deserts and stuff like that. Even today when I think about it, I'm like, to be honest, it's a continent. We are allowed to have deserts, but that doesn't mean we don't have water, you know? Really, the thing that we should be really happy about is that we've got everything that anybody can look for. Like, we've got water, we've got deserts, we've got tall buildings that you see in the West, but we've got huts as well, you know. You can find anything that you look for. But basically, in a nutshell, yeah, the reason why I started this channel is because I was kind of not satisfied, or I was kind of like I had a sense of not seeing enough of my country being represented, and to be honest, I thought, you know, I still think Congo is so much more than all the civil wars that they show you. This is a really huge country with more than 80 million people living in it. It has different sides of it. I read a comment that was asking me if there is a civil war in Congo. We can really dig deep into it. You know, the eastern region of Congo that has been in trouble a lot of the times is the one region that is very rich in the minerals that everybody wants, you know, coltan and cobalt. These are minerals that everybody wants. All of these tech companies, they want a piece of Congo. So you know, and the way that the world goes, they will not get it in peace, you know. They have, you know, to create some type of unrest. But yeah, when you see things in the surface, and you see Congo being represented as a country that has civil war, this is a huge country. The Eastern Congo is not the whole Congo, and I'm not saying that to ostracize it. I'm not saying that to exclude the Eastern Congo from Congo, because it is actually one of the places that we could be earning a lot from, not only natural resources, but also tourism and stuff. The Eastern DRC is a very beautiful place with amazing landscapes, mountains that mesmerize your eyes. And I think we're not getting enough returns from that region just because it is not at peace, and it hasn't been at peace for a long time. But you have to understand that this is, you know, the richest side of Congo, you know, in terms of natural resources, in terms of strategic minerals that everybody is after. My goal was to present a side of Congo that they don't show you, a side of Congo that has a rich history, that has a rich culture, and just showcasing it, you know, in the best way possible and through the eyes of a Congolese. That's what I wanted to do, basically. But anyway, I hope that now you have an idea of why I started this channel. My goal here is really to focus on educating all of us, educating myself first, and then also educating other people. Although you may not see a lot of politics on this channel, just because I figured that a lot of people have an opinion about politics, and for a month or a couple of weeks at least now, I've really avoided it, and I hope I can avoid as much of it as I can, just because I don't want to create a community that is divided further. Like, I want to create a unified, or a unified community. But everything that I post here, please know that it is open to more research. I encourage you, when it comes to Congo, really dig deep. Don't just go to Google and type the Democratic Republic of the Congo, because what the media is going to give you is really just the civil war of Congo, basically, or people dying, or Ebola or something. When you're researching the Democratic Republic of the Congo, go deeper than that. You know, there's amazing things to know about Congo, and there's so much to learn, and I really hope that we can learn as much as we can on this channel. And I hope that I also inspire other young Congolese. A lot of us are doing our best at the moment, but I hope that my hope is always that I inspire some other young Congolese to do the same, or to do their part. into seeing the Congo that we want to see. Africa in general is not going to progress by blaming other people. It's going to progress by taking the lead, you know, by us individually and collectively taking the lead to change the image that the world has about our continent. But yeah, I just have a lot of love for Africa. I have a lot of love for my country, and I really think with the help of God, our generation or the generations to come will be able to shift a lot, and I'm very hopeful about that. But yeah, that's basically why I created this channel. If you're interested in such a journey and this is your first time to watch my videos, I would really encourage you to subscribe, because first of all, I have very cool videos where I am teaching you a few things, one thing or two. But yeah, thank you so much. My name is Felicity. I love you all. Feel free to subscribe and give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and let me know in the comment what you would like to see on this channel. If you have any topic suggestions or anything that you would like me to talk about on this channel, do feel free to put it down in the comments just to let me know. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys in the next videos, which will be a bit more educative than this, but I will see you guys next time. Bye.